It's not a podcast.
It's a Garcast.
And this is the world according to Gar.
Hello and welcome to the world according to Gar. You are listening to Garcast episode number 327. I am Gar. With me, as always, is the Garfather.
Gar.
What up?
What up?
How
Rainy.
are you?
Rainy, gloomy
It
day.
is. We needed some rain, I guess.
Why? You growing crops in your backyard or something?
I don't know. That's what they say. I mean, people on the news are like, we really need rain. So, hey, we got it. God bless the rain, I guess. God bless. God bless us all.
Love rain, I guess.
Well, welcome to the show. I'd like to introduce this week's special guest, coming to us live from Smithtown East,
From the Yellow
Zen
Room.
Bob.
Take that back. You
Sorry.
know I'm from West. You know that I'm from West.
I don't know,
I'm
you're
still-
making all these friends in Penn State world that are East Side, and we'll maybe trade you over there.
Maybe. I have a
Maybe.
friend from East at Penn State.
Glad you're paying attention. Didn't you guys have a commuter that you were riding back and forth from East or something at some point?
East? No.
Wow.
East? No.
Sorry, Zoda, he doesn't mean all this.
I did meet a guy at my brother-in-law's block party, and I then saw him again on Saturday at my brother-in-law's birthday party. I was with Rob both times, and the guy was wearing a Penn State wrestling shirt. And I was like, hey, where you from? He actually lives very close to me. You know, my brother-in-law's he's my age, but he's got younger kids, so he knows the younger parents, which is nice because you get some things to look at. And the guy was like, I'm like, oh, wait, yeah, I met my wife at Penn State. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. I got a lot of Penn State in my life right now. And he's like, I'm like, oh, where you from? He's like, Smithtown. So what did I say? What did I say next?
What are you, from West or East?
Yeah, just go east or west. Just comes right out. He was like, oh no, oh, well. Well, he goes, he was actually thrown. So maybe the younger people, but he's not that. He goes, well, when I went to high school, it was one high school.
Ah,
Exactly.
okay. Yep.
That's right.
So he was a little confused. And then I told him about, you guys. And he was like, I think I'm pretty sure I would have been from West.
It was West East. Then they merged and made it one for a series of years, and then went back to the West
Oh, I didn't
East.
know. Oh, I may have known that. I forgot that.
Yeah, but then it just didn't melt. It didn't mesh.
So
they
it was
had
an
to split.
experiment, and what did
It's
work?
school size, I think, that
Yeah,
determines it.
it's the
There's still a lot of talk about combining them again. There was rumors that by the time Maria was a senior, they would have one high school again. Enrollment is down. Like West dropped in sports, like to I think Division C maybe for Suffolk County or something like that. Like, yeah. So like in the sports, there's A, B, C,
No, I know.
and based on school size.
School is, what are we? I always forget where's the smaller schools. Like we won the state championship in soccer. We were what's smaller, A or Triple A? I always forget.
Oh, do they do triples there? I would imagine AAA is smaller.
Well, Nassau's
kinda
got
like-
a lot more. Nassau's got a lot more humans.
Yeah, I would imagine AAA is smaller, right?
Really?
Like baseball.
Well, single A is smaller.
Oh,
than
baseball.
Yeah, single A
backwards.
is smaller.
Ah!
Who knows?
But Nassau County has. That's what I'm saying. C in Nassau County would be like pre-K. Like
Is
I don't know.
Garden City in
They're
A
in a
or
bigger.
AAA?
So they won their state last year too. We were both at the tournament. They were in a different
Different
population
A.
size. They're a bigger population.
They're
size than
obviously
we are.
they're like one of the biggest schools on the island. They're Massapequa, right?
Massapequa was huge.
There's some really big Suffolk County schools though, just because they combine. Like Mastic has not Mastic. Floyd's gigantic.
Oh no, I know there's huge schools. I just mean the amount of schools, right? Therefore, needing separate divisions.
Yeah,
right?
yep. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe there'll be one big Smithtown again, but at this point, I don't give a fuck anymore.
I mean, what happens to the school boards in that case? Do they have to run against each other? Do they...
I think it's one school board already.
Yeah,
One
do we
board.
eliminate representation?
One board, one superintendent.
Yeah,
One-
that's
Right.
always
So
been.
so let's break it down. Superintendent loses a job.
Yep.
One of them. People underneath
Taxpayer
them-
saves money.
taxpayer, and then school board members. Do we just say take all the West and all the East one board?
No.
Or do we have
They're
to
already-
want a re-election?
They're already in
Re-election.
one board.
Right, re-election. They're
Oh,
already
East
one
and
board.
West is one board already.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's
It's Smithtown Central School District, so it's all
Hold
that.
up.
That doesn't. I don't think any of that
Slow
changes.
down. You just told me there were 2 superintendents.
Not that I'm aware.
Oh no, maybe there's one
Thank you.
superintendent.
If there's one board, there's
One
superintendent.
principal. Savings for the taxpayer.
There you
Yes.
go.
Yeah, and
One-
less schools to maintain, right? That's why they talk about doing it.
Now, sometimes they use the term vice principal, and sometimes they use the term assistant principal.
Huh.
What do you think's better? Would you rather be a vice or an assistant?
A vice, obviously.
Vice, definitely.
Oh, vice better than assistant.
Vice
to be
squad
somebody's assistant.
sounds better. Yeah.
He's still the number 2.
I don't
Yeah,
think
but
I've
you asked what sounds better. I
Okay.
think we're both picking Vice. You don't.
assistant. I'll give it to you in my brain. An assistant sounds less qualified than a vice.
All right, then you know what? I'm redoing my organizational
Did
chart
we
for
just
my company.
blow up your org chart?
I'm going to change it, and I'm going to replace. I'm going to do a search and replace, and I'm going to go search for assistant, replace with vice.
Like, does anybody want to be the assistant president? No, you want to
no,
be the vice.
Yeah.
we're going to have vice project coordinators.
Love that.
Yeah, when you're in a company, you want to be a VP,
Wait,
not
only
an AP.
only if they're qualified. If you think their level is only as an assistant,
Oh, so maybe we could even add a level.
Correct.
We could have an assistant,
and that gives
a
career,
vice.
and that puts career progression into your
Yeah, yeah, you get the title, no pay change or
Beautiful.
no additional
People will
responsibilities.
people
but-
will fall for that booby trap. It's good.
Oh my God, management that way. I love it.
It's good. Not
Management
this
through gimmicks.
this week. Instead of focusing on how to keep your son in your house, focus on how to retain employees.
Without
retention.
costing more money.
Correct.
Correct. Retain and reward employees without the money.
You know, use words like we have a good culture, we have a career progression. You can move from assistant project person to vice project person to an assistant vice project person.
And then there's a head project person.
Yeah, where does the head fall in?
The lead.
Lead
Ooh,
is
so
a good word.
hopefully the head doesn't fall at all. It stays.
Lead is always a good word to throw on somebody without giving them a raise. That's a good one.
Yeah, yeah. Our old company, we were good at that.
Oh, can I be a lead? Oh, you're a lead now. Oh, good.
And you know, I think so. So you want people in your business that fall for that, because there's the uncoachables. I am an uncoachable. I didn't fall for any of that. When I was in big corporate, I got it. I didn't want a cupcake on my desk. I wanted money. I'd rather have 40 cents than the cupcake. So I was uncoachable. You don't want somebody like me inside of your org chart.
No.
Gar, I would imagine that you were uncoachable.
No, I was very coachable.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Would you be motivated to work hard so that you could get a vice next to your name but no
I,
money?
I work hard no matter what.
You would work harder because you'd get a vice next to your name?
None of that shit matters.
So
I
that
never
sounds
cared.
like you're uncoachable. Cause
I never cared about titles. Like you, it was just pay me, and I'm going to do my best. So reward me. I don't think that's
that
uncoachable.
is the definition of uncoachable.
You
There's
think?
nothing that we could do to motivate you. You're self-motivated. You determine what's good and what's not.
So you're saying uncoachable is not a bad. You're not using it in a negative way.
It's just you're not going to coach somebody that way. You got to accept them for who they are. You're not going to be able to make them better. They're going to be who they are.
Or better is the wrong word. So now you go into making it a negative thing. You're not going to be able to change them.
All right, let's put it into sports. Do you want the kid that you can't coach, or do you want the kid that I know that if he listens to me and does what I tell him, he's going to be awesome?
Well, kids are different than professionals.
I'm not noticing that.
Oh, I wouldn't- they can
There's
be, for sure.
something to that. Yeah.
Yeah, they can be. It depends on the person.
And management and coaching is just, well, I mean, it's changing constantly.
When you use the word coach, like or manageable, like anything the boss asked me to do, I would do. I didn't give a shit.
If you liked
wanted
him.
me,
What if you didn't
wanted
like
me
him?
to, I hated my last boss. I did everything.
Did you do whatever he wanted?
Everything.
All right.
I would push back, and but ultimately he made the decision. Right? I'd be like, I don't think this is a good idea. What you're presenting is wrong. You should be doing this. And he'd say, no, I want to do this anyway. I'm like, okay. Bang, bang, bang. And I'd go to work and I'd do whatever he asked.
Could you tell me more about the pushback? I'd like to descend into the particulars.
maybe it'd be funny hearing from an observer, Michael.
He would do some. He would.
It was a
push back
passive aggressive
Yeah,
pushback.
I was gonna say there was a lot of silent. There was a lot of silent. There was some verbal, actual pushback, but then there was a lot of silent protest pushback for sure. You know, it was a good mix of both. You were not completely passive aggressive at all.
Yeah,
But there was some. Yeah, we'll do that. When I'm thinking deliverables, you would always do it. Play the game in regards to, like, you want me to go do this with this group and have this kind of meeting and run it this way. Definitely a silent protest, right? Just
I would still do it my way.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
would have the meeting, but I would do my spin on it.
which was fine. Right, exactly.
Um,
Well, talking about the game and being passive aggressive, I have an issue with the Long Island Railroad.
You're saying this as if we've never had one before, but
This-
it's the latest.
This issue I need to act on, and I'm just infuriated. So I'm on the train yesterday morning. I'm not on the train all that often. And, you know, as soon as you sit on the train, the conductor's like, right on top of you. Give me your ticket. Now,
Really?
the railroad has this rule that you're supposed to activate your ticket before you get on the train.
Which I never do, because
No,
what if they
you
don't check
can't.
it? Right.
What if they don't show up?
Right.
It-
You know I love a free ride.
So, you know, and so what am I going to do when I leave my house? That's 20 minutes before.
Could expire.
If they wanted to. So, I am sitting on the train with a woman that I regularly sit with, and he goes for her ticket, and she opens up the app, and it's blocked. Can't log in.
What do you mean?
I mean, she gets an error when she logs in. I said, all right, you know, exit
Now,
the
is
app
she
store,
a question?
close the app.
Is she a monthly person?
She is not.
No, not. There's probably like 5 of those left on Earth, right?
Right, nobody's a month.
Yeah.
But you know, a regular commuter, so
Yeah.
she uses the app and she has tickets
Yeah.
stored on there and she has to activate them. And he's just standing there. Normally, a normal conductor would be like, "I'll just come back."
They
get it
all. I
going."
have never had, because sometimes I feel bad. I'm like, oh shit, like and they're like, don't worry about it. I'll be right back.
Well, this guy didn't say, "Don't worry about it. I'll be right back." He hovered, so she couldn't get it going. So he's like, it's going to be $7 more. And I was like, why don't I just pay, I'll give you the ticket.
There you go.
Don't
You could
pay
buy
the
it on- buy it on your app.
$7.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, but then I'm going to owe you. I'm just going to pay for it, get it out of the way. I'm like, all right, whatever, So she had to pay an extra $7 and then found out
How'd
the
she
reason.
pay? So she used a credit card?
Cash.
Cash.
She
that
gave
guy
me 20
took cash?
Yeah.
Who has cash on them anymore?
Yeah, right? Go
Conductor-
figure.
she had it.
Conductors do, apparently, in their pockets.
They should have a little Venmo account.
So she gets
Well, they
to
have the
work.
machines now. You can use your card.
She figures out that she was blocked because she was flagged for activating her ticket after she boarded the train.
What?
No, all right, tough time out. So before we jump to conclusions here, I need to know the evidence for this.
She was told.
She was told
By
by the customer service representative at the.
Okay, well, that was a big part of the story. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
No, well,
yeah.
she called.
So give me the whole story. She calls.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And they said, you can't use the app.
So she got home. She could never get into this app at work, whatever.
Correct.
She's trying to resolve before she goes back on the train to go home.
And I you know what? I don't know how
were
she got
flagged
home.
for activating your ticket
Too
after
late.
you boarded the train.
That's correct.
Now let's go to our most tech-savvy guy who's in the middle of my screen here. Could the app... Now, we know there's GPS in this shit because you can track the trains now in the app. So you're telling me that there's AI, I won't say somebody, monitoring apps across the platform to say because you buy a ticket for a specific train. That is true. You press the train. So people must be...
You don't buy a general off-peak ticket anymore?
No, the way I do it, you go into the app, right? You pull up, Floral Park to Grand Central Station. You pull it up. It shows all the trains coming next couple of hours. You tap on that train, and you buy the ticket for that train. I could use it for any train I want.
Okay.
But you buy it, that's how you get into buying. There's like a buy symbol on that train. So that must be showing she wanted a ticket for that train, and it's showing it was activated 10 minutes after that train left the station.
It's possible that the LIRR is engaging this AI, but it's
all
also
AI, of course.
Well, maybe not. So
I bet
know when I
they're
activate a
tracking.
ticket, when I activate a ticket for 10 minutes, there's this orange light bracket around the ticket.
Never noticed that.
And I believe if they flag you while there's that orange bracket, maybe that's when you're getting flagged.
Whoa. Now
They know-
we're getting into crazy. The truth is out there land now. I got to look for this orange light. I'm
No,
gonna go
it's-
ride a train today just to see what happens.
Well, I am so infuriated. I don't know how
Hold
to get
on.
the railroad back.
So, but before you go into vengeance, what happened? What was the result of the phone call? Did they unblock her?
No,
What do you mean? She's banned
they
for
didn't
life.
unblock. She didn't unblock. She's in jail for a while.
What do you mean?
There's a cool-off period before she will be allowed to do the app
So
again.
she's gonna get an extra $7 a train ride for punishment?
No, she's got to buy paper tickets.
How?
You go to the machines.
They don't. Oh, they still have machines. Do they even work?
Yeah, you got to buy a paper ticket.
Now I got to tell my buddy Neil Duffy about this because he hates apps and social media and all that stuff. He has a paper Long Island Railroad monthly ticket. He refuses to use the app. Now I think he's right.
I bet when
I
you
think
get
he's right,
that
too.
app, I bet you agree to terms of service
Oh,
that
totally.
they can
It's
monitor
in
the
there.
GPS on your phone and
It's in
know when you are on a train and that you've not activated your ticket yet.
All right, Den Bob. So what do we do to get?
So I have a plan of action.
So wait, did
Number
they?
one,
Do you know if she did this once or this was something she had been doing and finally
Probably
got?
does it every time she's on the train. She activates it after
And-
they roll out.
we all
and
do the
that-
same thing. You sit on the train,
Everyone
the conductor
does it.
comes, you activate
No,
it,
but
you
they
do
didn't
it.
tell her like.
No warning.
Are you really like it was the first time she did it? You think?
Zero
No, I
warning
think she's
that she
done
was
it-
going to get deactivated.
She's done
Or
it
she
100
was doing it and they're
times.
like, we've seen you do this 10 times and we're cutting
There
you
was
off.
no warning. All she was blocked from the app. When she called customer service, they said you're in app jail.
We need to pull up the terms, like the T's and C's, and send it to Rebecca and make her read it.
Well, so how do we go around this? I am thinking
Well, you buy a paper ticket and delete the app from your phone.
number one, but that doesn't cost the railroad money. Maybe the paper.
Well, paper, machines.
Paper. They got to
machine
pay for the
maintenance,
machines,
machine
print the paper.
maintenance.
Yep.
I am thinking this. Number one, I am going to become a fumbler. Every time the conductor comes to request my ticket, I'm not going to be able to find it. I'm going to make 30 seconds go by as I fumble through every pocket, finding the ticket. Borderline getting kicked off the train. And then I'm
Why
like,
would
oh,
you?
yeah, it's here.
Why would you take it out on that conductor? It's not his fault.
Yeah.
Well-
what's that gonna achieve?
Well, why are they so quick to beep the thing? They don't have to beep
But
everybody.
you're picking on the wrong guy there.
Well, you know
You
what?
want to hurt the
That's-
company, not the poor conductor.
Well,
who's
here's
got a
option
job to
two.
do.
Ooh, do you think that little gun that they use? That might be the device. That might be the mechanism. Maybe.
Well, yeah, the gun knows that the light it flagged when the light
I love
is
that you're
on.
funny about this orange light. I gotta look for this.
Do they still have the
orange light. I don't know
clicker?
what this is.
They still have the clicker.
I haven't heard a clicker.
Some of the
you-
old school guys, I think, just wear it, but they don't. I think they do because this.
I mean, if there's paper, right? They probably are clicking. They don't click on the seats with the little things and let them know how many people are in the
sometimes
seat.
Well,
They
not
do.
on my trains. They don't give a shit on.
But they have that scanner. I remember I told you guys, was that on one of the last couple of Garcasts, how when I was leaving Penn Station, they were at the top of the stairs scanning tickets. I thought that was weird. There's this push.
Oh, God.
Somebody did a deep dive into where the railroad is losing money
Yeah.
and said there are X percent of tickets that are bought that are not activated till days, weeks later, like knowing, like me, getting those free rides.
Right,
So now
right.
they are the way to solve this would be to put scanners at like the staircases or something.
Yeah, or at the doors when you enter the train.
Right. Or you step on the train, it just
so in the
scans.
railroad
That makes
in
sense.
Penn Station, they will block one exit. They'll block the 7th Avenue exit. You have to scan before you go down.
So this
to the
is a new
platform.
thing. I think it was
Yeah.
one of the ones.
But
you
they
missed.
don't do the 8th Avenue.
Right, you missed this.
So
a
if
couple
I'm a
weeks
bad
ago.
guy,
I
I'm
saw
not
this
going to go to the 7th Avenue entrance. I'm going to go to the 8th. Like, I don't know that there's two doors to get into
And
the
then
train
what
and
if
they're
they
only blocking one.
what if they scan you like that and then you go down, your train is delayed or canceled?
They don't care.
Right.
They don't care.
Somebody got in there and figured out how much money they're losing.
Where do you think they're losing more money? People
Well-
jumping subway turnstiles or on the train?
Did you see the new contraption for the subway turnstile? There's a half
Oh wait,
moon.
didn't they make it taller so you can't get over it?
Hello. How would Gary see that from Smithtown?
There is a half moon contraption on the turnstile.
Yeah, like a window over it, right, or something.
It's a half moon, not a
Oh,
window.
I think I saw it.
It's
Yeah.
this plastic
I saw it on the
half-moon
news.
shaped blocker, so that you would have to be like you have to hop 4 inches higher.
I've seen dudes do that. They get up there.
They still do it.
Well, some of these tall guys used to step right over it. That was the best.
So they spent money on this, and it's not preventing the people that really want to get over it anyway. Sounds like the MTA.
I don't like your vengeance plan. We need a better plan.
What about this? What about just driving in 1 or 2 days? So that
you're going to pay the tolls
revenue.
to them.
I don't care. They're not going to get it.
It's all the state.
It's the same company, bro.
It all rolls up to the state. You think? I think the railroad won't.
I
get
think
it.
you got to start hiding in the bathroom, old school style. That's what you got to do. Unless you're getting free rides, you're not winning.
So the drive, you don't think that's enough vengeance? No.
It's costing you money and pain.
Yeah, but there's pain to hide in the bathroom too.
No.
When I worked at Mettel, we worked with this guy, Elliot Goldberg. He was like, he did all of our stats, and he was like a number guy. Like, he did all sorts of stuff. He worked with like our company on lawsuits with Verizon for all these different things, right? He used to track.
That's what that company was famous for.
Yeah, they were huge for that,
So
right? And this was one of the guys behind it. He was the brain.
My dad hated them.
Yes. So he used to track. He lived on Long Island. He tracked the times that the train picked them up and left them. And every month, remember, you used to get that monthly flyer. I don't know if they still do it, telling you how they performed and their performance.
Yeah, no,
was
they don't.
89%.
Now they don't report.
Well, they used to do that. He used to take that report every month and send back the stats from him and say, "You're lying." And like, he was, they knew who he was. They hated him. It was hysterical. Like, you should do something like that.
Well, you know what? I did do a formal complaint. I had a boating mishap over the weekend.
Boating.
Yep.
With the Long Island Railroad, you filed a complaint?
No, it's just that I'm tying it in. I'm tying it in because your guy filed a complaint with a government entity. I filed a complaint.
I'm being a smartass. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. Oh, you're
It's a Garcast, bro.
You're uncoachable.
Oh!
So, it was supposed to be the last boating excursion of the season. It was me, the woman I live with, Andrew, and his girlfriend. I purchased
You
a slip.
you guys are becoming like couples best friends or something.
I purchased a slip in Watch Hill, Fire Island.
Did you rent it or purchase
Rented.
it?
I rented
if you
it.
bought a slip, that'd be awesome.
No,
I'd get
I rented a slip.
I'd start borrowing
I tried
a slip.
something new. It was going to be $60. You don't have to moor it and walk in the water like
$60?
like a millionaire.
Beautiful.
Like a millionaire.
Beautiful.
So I go to Heckscher State Park. I back the boat into the water down the ramp. It floats off the trailer like I've done it for 30 years. I'm like,
Nobody's in the car when you're doing this?
So I back it in. I'm in the car.
Are you going solo? Like, people could do this solo. It's impressive.
No, I don't do it so. So I had Andrew and Anna on the dock holding the dock lines.
This is just like those YouTube videos my dad watches. He loves it.
Right? No. Well, this would have been on the YouTube video. So the boat floats off the trailer, and so it's still tethered now in 3 different places. There's the 2 dock lines and the strap that tethers it to the truck.
Got it.
Truck's in. Everything's going splendidly. It floats off the ramp. Sometimes it doesn't float off. This time it floated off.
Proper tide.
I get out, and I'm like, ooh, this is slippery.
Yeah, that also happens on the YouTube videos all the time.
Well, boop.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
I slipped, fell in the water.
Seeing stars.
I didn't know what the hell happened. So Andrew saw me fall and thought I had like a heart attack. So he flings his dock line in the water. I don't know what he was thinking, why he did that.
Well, you're more important than the boat.
Well, you didn't have to make a choice at this point. I already fell. Save the boat. He runs around, sees me in the water. He slips and
Of course,
fell.
this is like classic Darwin Awards.
But I get up and I'm okay. I slipped. You could see I have a little, little.
Terrible.
Oh my God! Stitches?
No, nothing. But he slipped and his knee split open a little bit.
All to save you.
So he stands up and he got all scared because he saw me fall. And, I'm not a quick mover. I kind of just lumber around to see anything happen fast with me means something is wrong. And then he was scared about that. Then he looks down. He would never be a good first responder. He's like, gets cooties at the sight of blood.
He got weak?
Yeah. So I had to take him out. He sits down. Then
Wait,
Anna.
where's the boat? Where's the boat at this point?
The boat, because I follow all the proper protocol, The boat was still tethered and floating next to the trailer. So I
Excellent.
went back in. I took the boat. I tethered it. I tied it up to the dock, and I pulled my truck out. And then we had to administer first aid to Andrew. Anna sprung into action. So she is an occupational therapist for, today is Wednesday, 3 days now. She cleaned out the wound. I suggested that he go to urgent care. It looked like it was smiling a little bit. Maybe get a stitch or some glue.
A little butterfly stitch, a little glue.
Little glue. And, I mean, you're in the filthiest place on earth, so professional cleaning. Like all the muck and bacteria that is in the water.
It's natural.
I don't think it's really good for you.
Okay.
So, that being said, and to tie it back to Gary's story, I wrote a letter to the Department of Environmental Conservation and Parks Department.
Oh, I would have loved to have answered.
Are you going to tell me that you complained that the water ramp,
Had
Yeah.
was
seaweed
wet
in it.
and slippery?
Yes.
What?
Yes. And they wrote back.
You wrote a
"Thank
letter
you."
or an email? There's no way you got a letter
Email.
back
It's a
from me.
letter.
They said, sorry, you're at a boat dock in the water. It's going to be wet, you idiot. Is that what they
No,
said?
that's not what they said at all. They said, thank you for taking the time to write this. We are going to examine the condition at high tide and low tide and see if there's anything that we can do about it so that nobody else suffers the injury that you did.
So they gave you the line that they sent. They probably have it written out and ready to go every time
That was a
someone
great
complains
line.
about it.
I felt good. I'm going to go back there and check it out.
They're never changing anything.
Nah, they got to power wash it.
I mean, I gotta say, I like that.
It was like this algae
It's a
muck.
state. They
It
ain't
was
doing
it
it.
was a sheet of ice on that ramp. Like a sheet of ice.
You should know that.
Yeah, I really
I
should.
should have known. I should know.
That's why I'm surprised they would even.
I have been driving a boat for 30 years and I still suck. I suck at it.
It's not.
But you're happy, isn't that the important thing?
I'm happy.
You,
I don't
you
know-
are. You're uncoachable, so
unteachable.
and
Difference.
unteachable,
Unteachable. I can't learn.
unmanageable.
Yeah, you are definitely unteachable in regards to the boat ramp. Apparently.
Yeah, no. It was terrible. So, anyway, I got
Wow.
a big wedding this weekend.
Really?
Yep, going to
Where?
Atlanta for a wedding. It's
Oh,
my cousin.
Atlanta.
My cousin who I grew up with, but I haven't seen in like 20
I feel like
years.
you're like buying a house in Atlanta at this point.
Maybe.
20 years? You haven't seen them, and they still
Haven't
invited
seen
you?
Go figure. So
Well, now, that's
I-
why you
Were you-
got invited. They
Will you
don't know.
B-list, do you think?
No. So my mother got invited, and I was
you
going
weren't.
to take my mother. She wasn't going without me, so me and Colleen got the invite by extension.
Okay.
But my mother's
you-
not going.
How do you can you ever tell if you're on the B list? Was it because you get the
Well,
invitation?
things
You
that
get
would
it
give
late.
you a clue. Late, number
Yeah.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, you don't get invited with a +1. Other people might get invited with a +1. If you're in the B list, you might not be the +1. So I think that's
Excellent.
another example.
Was this
Table
done-
setting.
Was this done online as well?
Yeah, they have this whole app. I didn't follow the app. I was the worst. So not only was I a B-lister, I was the worst guest. I didn't log on.
Well,
to
you
the
weren't really
app
B.
and
You were
respond.
1A.
Yeah, 1A, kind of.
You were
Not
A+.
even. I'm there because my mother got invited.
So, just
Yeah.
You and your mom going?
So it's me and Colleen. My mom can't go.
Oh.
She decided of it.
Gotcha.
So your mom is not going, but she's the reason you probably got invited?
Yeah, I snuck in under the fence.
You should make your mom give you the check. You're just delivering the gift.
So there is something about this wedding. Let's just say this. So if my wife actually logged into the app, which I did not do, so they had to call me special and find out what I was eating. They had to call me special because I didn't RSVP good enough.
You know, this must happen a lot. Like we talked about my nephew's wedding, and it was all online responses.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there's a lot of older folks that are not tech savvy that
course.
don't know how to respond to
I'm
these
that
things.
guy. I am going to be the old out-of-state uncle at this wedding. I'm going to be sitting in the corner. I don't get the family table. I'm going to be with the B-listers.
Oh my God, you're going to be with like the mishmashiest mishmash of people.
And then, so here's the other thing, and I don't know how any of you know about my dietary things. These people, if they had to make a restaurant, it would be entitled, on the website it said, if they had to make a restaurant.
If you're not watching the video of this, you should be, because Mike made the best face there.
It would be Curry and Dumplings would be the name of their restaurant.
Fantastic.
Curry goes through me like, I don't know what, water through anything.
Is your cousin marrying an Indian train conductor?
It is an Indian wedding.
Awesome.
I have the option of wearing a black tie
No.
or Indian regalia.
They call it that, but yeah, you should wear that.
I don't know what they call it, but it would be formal.
Totally
Indian
should wear that.
You should wear a headdress. Go as Tonto.
I got the Indians mixed up. I'm sorry. I thought it was American Indians.
That would be
you. Amazing, dude.
It'd be a great ad for the Garcast. They're like, listen to this show. It'll explain everything. Go as the Massapequa chief.
Please. That's our crazy uncle from New York.
Now, who's Indian? Your cousin or the person they're marrying?
The person they're marrying.
Okay.
That's great.
So I'm going to have so much fun.
I'm excited for the report afterwards. It's going to be good.
Maybe I'll post some videos.
Yes. But if you could wear like leather Indian garb, beads all over it, and moccasins.
I would think. I would think the robe, the white robe like Jesus wore with sandals.
He was an Indian.
He was close to India. He's closer to India than we are.
Yes, indeed.
So that wouldn't be appropriate. I thought it would be so comfortable.
Just be careful. The 2-day Indian wedding that Nancy and I went to years ago for my friend Nehal, she doesn't like that curry stuff either, and she didn't eat. And it was the engagement party. She got so drunk because she didn't eat anything.
Good question. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to pack all my pockets with like RX bars and Cliff bars and nut packets.
Well, the
so
naan,
that I could
eat the bread. The naan, it's very good.
I'm sure I love the naan. Is it curry peppered with curry?
No. It's just bread.
So I'll have
bread.
the naan. I'll have the naan.
It's like an Indian zeppeli. It's good.
I won't have. I can't have the curry.
Yeah, they do.
I'll explode the bathroom. I will destroy their bathroom.
And what about the woman that you're bringing? Does she eat it?
She's not as averse to it as I am. I don't think that she would order it on a menu, but it's mostly because if I smell it, I have to leave. The smell gets me going.
You should wear nose plugs, like the swimming thing. Dress as the Massapequa chief and put a clothespin on your nose.
God, you would just be the most offensive thing on earth.
Can we please have AI create that image? Or
No, we
maybe if there's
certainly can.
somebody that's good with Gart.
I mean, I'll create it, but then you have to try to dress like it. That sounds fantastic. Good luck.
Yeah,
with
so
that.
we leave on Friday. We're leaving on Saturday morning and coming home on Monday night.
All right.
Beautiful.
So
It's a Columbus Day weekend. Right. So you have the extra day there.
So yeah, should be fun.
Texting me.
Excited.
That is very fun. Gar, what do you got this weekend?
This weekend, I think, is going to be pretty darn quiet.
The best. The best.
Yeah, I don't see a lot on the horizon. I mean, just doing work around the house right now. Cleaning the garage out. I threw out so many garbage bags of stuff yesterday or the Monday.
How cleansing.
Feels good. I actually like. It's funny. So I don't put it all out at once. And Christine's like, "Oh, is that all you had?" I'm like, "No, there's actually more." She's like, "Why'd you put it all out?" I'm like, "Because the guys, they work their butts off. I can put a little more back out later in the week for them for the second trip. They don't need to have it all at once."
They're doing the same amount of work. It's just over a period of time.
I know.
You're
I just
not
feel
saving them
bad.
anything.
I don't know why.
Don't try to coach them.
I just feel bad for them. I'm trying to be a nice citizen.
Really? So I
Plus,
think
you know
it
what?
made it worse for them because I'd rather get it. If I was a strong guy, let's say I was a strong guy. I mean, obviously, I could never do this job at all. I can't even bring the garbage pail in. That's too much work.
You could drive the truck.
I would be a good driver. I would be good. But anyway, so let's just say. And you're making it worse for the driver because he's got to stop twice now.
Well, he's stopping
anyway. Get it all
anyway.
out at once. Get it all out at once.
I'm putting out garbage anyway. Maybe that's the point. Maybe I'll do that. I feel bad.
think
I mean,
you should
I don't.
consolidate it.
I'm not a tipper, right?
I think you should make it.
I was going to say this all comes back to the Christmas card. That's what it is.
Well,
Yeah, I don't tip. I remember that. So I don't want to
you are
overburden
doing-
them and be like,
then
"Oh my God, look how much shit he's got."
That's why I wasn't yelling at you. I knew what you were doing. You feel like you don't deserve the
Right, I don't.
curve.
I don't
Yeah,
get the same. I shouldn't get the same privileges that you guys get. 'cause
And you know what?
tip.
You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be allowed to put out on Sunday night, the big night. See, Wednesday night's not a big night.
That's why I save some of it for the
You
second
should
trip.
just use Wednesday night. You
My
shouldn't
bulk
get Sunday
today
night.
was-
I actually usually do, but I didn't this time because I had so much stuff.
Yeah. Well, if you really cared, you would just do the Sunday night. You would just do the Wednesday night.
I think he's showing that he recognizes his standing in the hierarchy of garbage pickups.
Yep. And when I do it, I always do it like if I put out like wood pieces or stuff like that, I tie it all up. Like I do the extra steps that I should do.
Right, I don't do that because I take
because you tip.
I tip. I tip, and then they owe me. I expect them to come to the garage. I don't even want to have to put the garbage out.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good in the hood. I did put some bulk out.
Get it out there, man. It's garbage season. When's Hazardous Material Day? Is that coming up? It should be pretty soon, right? I got some more shit to throw out.
You know what? I hit that by accident once. The Nassau County one at Eisenhower, and I need to find out when that is. It's awesome. You get rid of paint cans and all that stuff.
Yeah, I got some more paint cans. I got chlorine, and I was trying to give it away to people. I couldn't
blow up a building with that shit.
I couldn't find anybody that would want it anymore from when we had the pool. It's the granular type. If anybody's listening and is on Long Island and would like chlorine, let me know. It's free. It's a pretty big tub of chlorine.
You can also do other arts and crafts projects with it.
So, yeah, it's free. Otherwise, next hazardous waste, which probably I think usually is in October, so it should be pretty close.
I think October is Hazardous Waste Awareness Month. I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We have months for everything, don't we?
Yeah, we do indeed. It is October. Happy October.
It's Rocktober. We're loving Rocktober.
Lots going on in October.
Love it.
Anyway, I'm really looking forward to seeing Maria. And,
it's
of
going to be
course,
awesome.
Anthony and Kadia.
How are they doing?
And Nayeli. They're all great. Maria's
doing
so
good.
happy.
Yeah.
She's already looking. I think it looks like they may have found a house to move into next year. She's. It's interesting. She has her friends in her dorm, like her roommate and all that. But she met during orientation this other girl who was from Boston, and she's in a different dorm. And she's been spending a lot of time with these girls. And these are the girls that are becoming like her group. And they got a house lined up for next year. Problem is, she has to get approval. You're supposed to stay on campus for your first 2 years at Ohio State if you don't live there. So she's, I don't know. I think Kadia, Anthony's girlfriend, was able to get out of it by saying that like she had anxiety or something, and she was moving in with her brother. So Maria's brother is there. So we're gonna try something, or she's gonna try it, not me.
Did she join a sorority?
They don't do them until the spring there, but she's probably gonna do the one that Anthony's girlfriend's in. Kadia, one of her really good friends from Smithtown is also in that sorority. She's a year older than her, the Clees. So.
Oh, sure.
You know the Clees?
I do.
You do?
I do, yeah.
The dad was a teacher in Smithtown?
Yeah.
Or is a teacher in Smithtown? Yeah. Anthony played soccer with the boys. Nick played baseball with one of them. And Maria played soccer with the youngest. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because he was a baseball coach at the middle school, I think.
No, I know.
Yeah, they're a great family.
Yeah.
I mean, depends who you're asking. Apparently.
They are West.
Oh, that's good. Speaking of Penn State, we were earlier. I mean,
have we talked about that loss yet? No.
It feels like we did because the last episode we were talking about the Oregon loss.
And just the curse that this guy is.
So,
oh my God.
For those who don't follow college football, Penn State had a dramatic home loss to Oregon, but kind of like a reasonable team to lose to.
Right. If you're going to lose to somebody,
now,
it's a
difficult,
good team.
I didn't realize they had to fly across the country, and that's the Big Ten's fault for forming the Super Conference, to play UCLA the following Saturday, right? They were a 25-point favorite. UCLA hired their coaching staff 4 days before the game.
Yeah, they fired their coach.
That's literally not a joke.
There's 3 coaches this year that have lost their jobs: UCLA, Virginia Tech, and there's one other school. In the middle.
Did the VT guy get fired?
Oh, he got fired right around the same time.
Don't try to change the topic. So, playing in the iconic, historic Rose Bowl with about 250 people in the stands. So, I get it. Difficult game to get up for. I mean, the first half, they got their doors blown off. I wasn't watching it, but I was monitoring the score. And then tried to come back and then couldn't get it done. And the offensive coordinator in UCLA looks like he's transitioning. And his dad or something is one of the NBC announcers. It was very confusing. All I know is Penn State's season is pretty much over.
Pretty much over.
Pretty much over. Not really. They dropped out of the top 25, I believe.
Yeah, they're 37. Went from 2 in the beginning of the season to 37.
Wow, I just saw they dropped out of the top
Some
25.
people had them ranked 1 in the beginning of the season.
Yeah. 1 or 2, for sure.
Franklin they'll probably wait till the end of the season to fire him because they'll want to bring in like a high-profile coach, not go.
Yeah, well, so we found out in Virginia Tech, the other team that Dan Bob ruined, that if you fire your coach in the middle of the season, all your
Everybody
kids
can leave, right?
can enter the transfer portal and leave. So I don't think Virginia Tech can survive that. And Virginia Tech just had the absolute worst loss you could have.
No, I think Penn State did.
I don't know.
Well, both
maybe.
schools belong to Den Bob,
But-
so it makes sense.
Penn State has some pretty big stars on their team. I don't think they want to allow those kids to get into the portal in the middle of the season. They could
Yeah,
still have
I
a
mean,
decent season. So
I would fire. Maybe.
I think
Drew
he's-
Allard. Is Drew Allard actually going to try to go to the NFL?
Yeah.
You think so?
He's going to try. I don't
He's
think he'll
going
get
to try,
there.
of course.
I don't know. I never.
He
really
would have been
thought
better
was-
off trying last year. Let's
I
just
was
say
never
that.
really that impressed with him. He's
But,
definitely struggling.
I mean, good luck to Rebecca and Rob O'Donoghue.
Well, Franklin will
Rob's
got
big
will be
plans
gone.
this weekend. He's going to the Stripe game, big tailgate. I mean, it's gonna be like a funeral. What happens if Northwestern beats them?
Oh,
Does Rebecca
Northwestern.
Does Rebecca even come home? Does she just? What does she do? She's gonna be playing in the alumni band. It's homecoming.
I got to need a bodyguard.
Yeah, you should watch your ass, man.
You're,
You might
you're
have
a
to
very powerful individual.
stay in Atlanta.
All right.
Stay in
All right.
Atlanta.
So the Jets.
Why do you want to get away from the Penn State conversation?
Well, I think we beat it. I think we're done. I ruined the team. I ruined the program.
All right. I hope Rebecca and Rob have fun.
Here's what I got to say about the Jets.
Stop watching.
Rex Ryan.
I mean,
I-
I wanted him to be the coach at the start of the season.
Yeah,
That's
Don't-
what I'm saying. I wanted him to be that was the mistake. They went with Aaron Glenn. I don't know why they thought he'd be a coach.
Why do you think Aaron? Don't you think you jump into conclusions and think that he
Yeah.
can't?
Well, that's
turn
what
the
I
team
do.
Around?
Well, that's what I do.
You did.
I think.
Yeah.
I still think he's got a disaster on his hands. He's doing the best he can. I think. I don't know. I can't. The Jets are bad. There's no denying that.
They're awful.
I think you got to give him a chance.
Their defense is terrible.
Terrible.
Nothing is good.
Aaron Glenn should have at least been able to secure the defense.
But when your offense is going 3 and outs, like your defense is on the field all the time.
They don't have any takeaways. Zero.
No, that's true.
In the entire season, 0 wins, 0 takeaways. I mean, this team is... Again, the cost of going to a game has increased. I think we talked about this last week. How much would they have to pay you to go to a game? Mm-hmm. And we said something like, well, all you can eat and $250.
Yeah.
Now it's all you could eat and $450. And the seat's got to be in a box. I'm not sitting outside.
I have breaking news.
Oh,
Do you have a sponsor? Because we just got an email.
whoa. Yeah, I can pull one up. Just give
Oh,
me a
fast.
second
You got to
here.
think on your feet.
This person is lucky I double-checked before the end of the show.
I am setting things up. Give me a second here. I was not prepared for such an event.
I just was looking at the time, and I'm like, let me just take a look. And there it was.
Okay. This one is from our friend Guar.
What?
This commercial.
Oh.
We get recommendations from folks. It's very
I
nice.
didn't know we had a recommendation program.
Yeah. Full screen. All right, I think we're ready to go. Sorry, I was not prepared, but it's not that hard to do.
Do it!
You could cut out the silence. Do you edit? There'll be no edit.
The system actually could do it for me.
Hello, faggot lovers everywhere. I've a message for you from Birdseye. Birdseye faggots will appeal to your whole family. They've made them with lashings of gravy, but have gone easy on the spice because kids don't like them too spicy.
It's at the Echo.
Apparently. Birdseye even suggests that people who don't like faggots could enjoy these.
Echo's gone.
They live in hope. You know, that could be right.
What the hell's a faggot?
It looked good.
I'll have anything in gravy, but I don't know if I'm eating a faggot in gravy.
Sorry about the echo there. Yeah.
And you just got louder. What are you doing over there? All right. Well, thank you for Birdseye. Birdseye sponsoring this email. The subject of this email is, "What's up, fellas? It's Guarlito. I hear you guys particularly read on wanting an email. Overdue as fuck."
Finally. Oh, man. Do we have enough time for the rest of this?
Because I have felt like he doesn't have time for us anymore. He had a little bit of time for us. So it's perfect. It'll fit it at the end of the show here. So thank you, Guar. Well, I won't thank you yet. Let's see how good the email is. And all I have to say is, it's good to want things. Typing this after getting the "for fuck's sake" announcement on the Discord, I did send that, in the middle of a meeting. We'll try for a longer one soon. Just know I still listen and have heard everything. Maybe 2 episodes behind, but super psyched for the BMO one. Yeah, I read the spoilers. I will try to get a longer one out there in the near future, but for now, well, where to even start? Brief summary. Busy as fuck. It's been wild. Flying all over, meeting investors. Another whole level of rich people with millions as couch cushion money. All right, don't tell them how you feel about the redistribution of wealth. Government folks before it closed that are concerned with water quality, and large companies that are tech agnostic, just looking for novel solutions for old problems for their customers and how we can work together. It's been a freaking whirlwind of working 10 to 12 hours per day, 6 to 7 days a week, and sleeping enough to allow me to still post on the Discord. Gotta have some brief moments with Carnation when I can. My health is starting to teeter a bit. That stomach bug I caught recently is actually an ongoing thing. It sounds like more than a stomach bug. Wow.
Yeah, it does.
We need
Probably
to get to
from
a doctor, buddy.
Probably
Don't
from
worry.
too much Tylenol.
Seems to be related to my lack of sleep. You know how far self-diagnosis has gotten, Dead Bob. Don't go down that road.
Actually, sleep is very important. Could be a major
true.
contributing factor to a lowered immune system.
Thank you, Dr. Gar. I could say my lack of sleep is at least contributing to it. Had to get a somewhat emergency colonoscopy recently to see what the hell is going on.
Oy.
Oh, so we did go to the doctor. Good man. Got me from the top, too. 2 for 1. They're running more tests this week, and all I could think of is how this medical crap is slowing me down from AIM. Ha ha ha. Trying to get some balance lately, though. Throwing up every week or so and turning my ass into a fire hose for a few days is not conducive for CEO bullshit. I need to do either. Yeah, be careful, bud. This is worrying me.
Jeez,
I
sounds
thought your
scary.
scope that you told us about was a routine, not because you're searching for... Huh. All right, we're very worried.
Now I'm worried.
Very. Hang in there, Garnation. Busy as fuck, but still love you all. I hope it comes through in the Discord, or at least it came through here. Have Sunil stories and all kinds of AIM shit to report whenever I have the chance. Guar out. Well, thank you for the email.
He should keep a log on the planes for a letter that he's going to write to us, and then send it in.
Yeah.
I-
A log.
You know, flying around, getting on that plane. Don't take a nap. Send us a letter.
All right. I mean, what are you trying to say? You feel like he gave a lot of excuses here? What do you...
Yeah, I mean, there is some downtime.
If it was important, he would have done it.
An email into the show.
Yeah, all right. For now, I'm just going to be happy that he sent this.
I'm very
I
happy. he sent
appreciate
it.
the letter.
But,
Thank you.
And
for
I'm more
touching
concerned
base.
about your health.
Number
Of
one.
course.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, okay.
Your thoughts.
And now
My
that
thoughts.
Den Bob is worrying about your health, hopefully that it's only a sports curse. That's all I'm saying. All right, that's a great way to end the show, I think.
Fantastic. Yeah. Excellent work. Thank you for participating, Den Bob.
Thanks for
Mike,
having me.
Great to see you.
Hey, listen, great to be here.
Listeners, thanks for joining. Oh, by the way, I want to mention real quick, too, Extra Life. I'm doing it November 8th. There will be no people in my house because it's after the wedding. But if you want to donate, there's
Post
links
that
in
link
the notes.
again. Yeah, okay, got it, yeah.
Yeah, and until next time.
Wait, hold on, I have to say, Sumu, after this international break, the forest season will be fantastic.
Yes, let's go. All right. Until next time, be garific.
You're out.
Have a great day.
Later, boys.
He leans in for the have a great day. Great day. He's like, hello.
I pledge allegiance to the family of the United Garcast of the Discord, and to the Montana commune that we will all meet up at when humanity finally craps the bed. One Garnation, under God, or thoughts, with a vow to be excellent to one another, and to always follow that one simple rule. Gar pluribus unum.